Poverty, fight bad mind.
TeePolo, and you're watching Rich.
Let's fight fear.
Rich.
Fight poverty, fight bad mind. The whole of them corrupt pussy. Let's fight fear. Fight poverty, fight bad mind. The bulk of them corrupt pussy. Every day me hear you ask the Father why you why. Every day me see the tears falling from your eyes. But mama me I please beg you old and younger. And sister me I please beg you old and stronger. Every day me see the tears falling from your eyes. Every day me hear you ask the Father why you why. But brother me I please beg you old and stronger. And brother me I please beg you old and longer. You see you do a testimony.
I'm TeePolo. I'm a musician, aspiring reggae artist. So I grew up in Manchester, Jamaica. I've lived in quite a few places in Manchester. Growing up, it was like any typical kid growing up, but for me I was more of a tomboy growing up. I was sticking to the boys and playing with them, marbles, football and stuff like that. Later in my teen years, I started pulling closer to the music. So I used to sing in church. That's where it started. When I considered taking music seriously was probably around 14, 15. To be honest, I would want to say I was serious, but I was still in the discovery I'm still discovering new things. And to me back then, I was serious, but I was just a little kid them times, so I was exploring and things, but I knew my love for music was very different. When I was about 14, 15, I recorded my first single. I wrote everything that I sing, I write, so I've been writing from then. I always, let's say on the weekend time when I leave home and I go on the road on the weekends, if I get my pocket money and it's $1,000, all of that is going in the studio. I just want to be around the mic and I be around the artists. The most exciting thing about writing and making my own music, knowing that this is your hard work, this is your thought, this is your experience that you crafted in such a way that you could put it out to the public and people can listen to this and give positive feedback, whether it's positive or negative, but the good will always overshadow the bad. All of it is a great experience for me. It's something to be proud of. I get complimented a lot about my writing, so just to know that you write something and it's your production, your work, and people can feel, people can listen to this, that you put your thought to on your pen and pencil or to paper and can listen to it and try, feel like, I want to do better with my life and myself. That's just, all of that is overwhelming. What's not to be proud of? So this is not something where I've chosen I'm going to stick to the conscious side, I'm going to stick to this or stick to that, because it's easier doing the bad things and it's easier going with the hype. Sometimes even if I do a ABC 1, 2, 3 kick off faster than anything that I've ever done throughout my musical life or whatever, but this is just who I am as a person, because if I'm not singing, those lyrics that you hear, those words that you hear is what I'm probably preaching to people out there, is what I'm telling my peers. When you do music, it reaches a wider audience than if I were to come to you, him and her, and try to encourage and motivate. So this is how I put all of these thoughts to music, because I want to reach a greater amount of people. So it's not that I choose it, this chose me, this is just who I am as a person. Behind the music, in front of the music, everywhere, this is just who I am. All the words, everything, I just made that. So my overall message, there's no one message, it's just positivity, never giving up, loving yourself, be authentic. There's so much message, I'm always trying to spread the good. It can never be enough. I heard from my mother that I'm related to the Silks. We're actually cousins. So growing up, I wouldn't say I even have a role model or an idol, or I have a lot of favorites. I listen to every and anything that works for me and that sounds good to me and that makes sense to me. I have one major problem, is that they're not unified. That is my major concern. when you look at other artists from other culture, other genres of music, everybody fight, we all know that, but where we're lacking is where unity is concerned. We don't really have that. You know, they're always trying to compare, and I even say, let's forget about comparing. They're always trying to bring each other down. We're always fighting against each other and who's better than who. And if somebody comes up today and is doing well, they find all types of things to throw at them and to fight. Instead of, if I know that somebody is doing good or they're let's say making it happen, would I not try to more be on there? So why fight against that person? So my major problem with the dancehall music or the females is just that they're not unified. There's some talented women out there, they're very talented, you know, but them just not come together as one. Too much fighting against them. How often do you see two dancehall artists doing a collaboration? I don't see that. Listen, sometimes when I talk, I feel like I'm not from this planet. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never felt like anybody is pressuring me or the industry pressuring me to do. I know that that's what it is about. Even though, let's say, it doesn't come at me like that, I just know what most of these people in the industry or behind the scenes want, and you know, a lot of them don't want you to be yourself, don't want you to be true to you. So I know, like, probably all of them, a lot of them would have probably want to see a person like me singing about some raunchy stuff or wearing something revealing, and at the end of the day, you know, whether you wear revealing clothes or not, they're gonna hate it. Me now start do that, they're still gonna have critics out there. So why not just be you and get the little critics that be somebody else and still get the critics, because you can't escape that. You understand me? I say, if you're too gullible or you're too desperate, because not I was desperate, you know, I was hungry, you know, but if you're just so gullible and you're so naive and you know, you allow every and anything, or you don't look with your third eye, you know, a lot will happen to you, you understand? Because not everybody that comes to you really means you well. Some of these people too, they see your potential and they know where they can get with you, with having you by them. It's not really about where they can make you reach, and a lot of them just want to use you as a stepping stone or as a ladder and go up, you know what I say? I see a lot of that. I don't even really like when people say Canadian artists. I am an artist, you know what I say? There's not enough for reggae artists here. We all know that. You know, it's mainly about the hip-hop, the soul, the R&B and whatnot. Where I take this, I just use what I have to get where I want to get. So I don't see them as challenges, I just see them as something where I wouldn't even say they are challenges. I wouldn't see them as a stoppage or them a stop sign, or me love challenges, you know. So it just makes me want to work harder, you know, to be honest. And I actually have something in store for people like myself, for artists like myself, because as I say, reggae is not so, it's such a prevalent thing here, such a popular thing. People do this in reggae, but when you talk about the events or mainstreams, it's not a lot for, you know, musicians like myself. So when you know about, let's say when you don't see something or you don't see opportunity, you create it. So that's what I try to do right now.
Try again, try again, try again, try again, try again, try again.
Try again. That's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's because it might be, you know, having home in it, so much people that means so much in it, you know. That song was actually supposed to be just dropped as a song, but then I'm thinking, I'm reflecting, and I'm saying, to me this is too good for just drop as a song, because you know, people will be quicker to gravitate when they see something, you know. So the attention that the actual video will get, the audio will not get that attention. Everything was last minute, and as I said, I do everything alone, and I work almost every day, and I do 12-hour shifts. So with balancing music, I have to balance work, real life, whatnot. So shooting that, it was fun, difficult, challenging, because me give the man them hell. You know, I'm like, there's no such thing as perfect, but it call me a perfectionist. If it's not being done good or how I want it, I don't want it. You understand? They've been very, very receptive. Like, before this actually dropped, everybody was excited. You know what, a very good thing coming out of this right now. Even the people in my community, even in that area, all of Manchester and them, you know, it's like people are now saying, oh, you know, even where I shot the videos, I grew up, I spent most of my teenage years there. That's where I went to church a lot, you know, baptized the son, grew up, and you know, a lot of people, they're so proud, they're so excited, you know, a star come from with area and whatnot. Even though some might know that, okay, I've been doing music, but then they really see something and they must say, yo, them can't, even before it dropped, like, them can't wait to see it. Now when it dropped, everybody, I did release a teaser, you know, and everybody's been sharing it. I have people, whole school friends hitting me up, whole teachers hitting me up, and I support them find me. And the thing is, I have, so I try to not, I have, let's say I have TeePolo's page and I have my real name, my page, so call it crazy Kai, what you want. I feel like I'm separating the two, but sometimes I want to get away from TeePolo, to be honest. I want to be Kenya. And then when I realize all of these people are come over Kenya and they want to message Kenya, I'm like, how the hell do they know? And how do they still find me when TeePolo is right there? Message TeePolo, go over that page. I'm like, there's no escape, really. Just keep focused. I keep your eyes on the cheddar. The concept of the video, you know, I told them what I saw and what I would like, and to be honest, this guy that actually shot the video back home, I met him here. He's Jamaican, but we have such a band, like a brother and sister, and you know, it was last minute, you know, but it worked out. People were very willing. People volunteered without being asked to do nothing like this. Alright, I have to decide. They all had fun. I have people hitting me up and say, yo, the amount of big people were forward and the amount of whole man and woman will come, like, we not expect to see them people here, you know. But it all boils down to the product. It all boils down to what you have, what you're offering. Because I'm sure if it was certain music or certain type of thing, they would not have shown up. You understand? So it's because I realized that everybody can sing this song, everybody can sing my music, and then my family, they're known and stuff like that. So even my grandmother never sleep, you know. You can actually see her in the video. She wake up early in the morning and calls or she wash her ear. Where I go shoot. There are a lot more people than what's actually shown there, and a lot of people didn't know about it. You know, a lot of people, even after the teaser, the video release, a lot of people call me on Facebook, they upset, they missed the shoot, oh, you never tell me. So if all of these people were supposed to know, who would have space for them? Then at the end of the day, a lot of people that was there didn't even get to be in the video. So one moment, looking back from the shoots and the video, we're looking back and say, oh, do you really this one? Like, this is the love that I get from the people. Trust me, you understand? So when I drop You Got To Go, that's when it really started. And then Overcome, it really got warmer right there, son, you know. Today, in today's society, right now, we no longer feel. We're like robots walking around. We don't feel nothing. And when you have music is a very, very, very powerful thing, you know? You understand? That's why them say we have a certain power. It has some power where you can't even imagine. You can't even begin to articulate. You understand me? I say, if people can listen, watch, it's very important to feel. But I want to leave a mark where I want to leave something remarkably left it there. I make, you know, I remember this particular line. I just always want that, you know. That's why I do the music that I do. Times are you black and wanna blessings. I jealousy full in your heart. Man, I'm gonna complain, no, man, I'm gonna make